you thought you were doing the right thing by turning yourself in,
Yes.
because you had outstanding warrants.
Yes.
And you went, you assumed, I'm going to paraphrase it. I don't know whether you assumed or not, but
Assumed makes an ass out of you and me.
so you thought, or you perceived when you go there, that they are going to say, okay, you're a good girl, and they're going to let go.
Yes.
But to your surprise, you found you were incarcerated.
Yes.
And you were incarcerated for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Because they had outstanding warrant from
Yeah.
2012 where
Yeah.
you didn't appear to the court.
Right.
And then
Which
they
frown upon.
because you disobeyed a police officer or something.
Yes.
And what exactly you disobey? What did you do?
I was driving without a license, but it's because the girl I was with, who now has passed away, was very drunk and high. And so the cop didn't want to charge me with that because he saw how messed up she was. So lying about my name, I gave my sister's name.
Why
because
did you
she
do
has
that?
an ID. In 2012, I was still getting high.
Oh, so you were
I
scared.
didn't have my mentality I have now.
And plus you didn't have ID.
And I did,
so
I let my sister go. No, she had her ID with an unregistered vehicle though. So I whipped my tail end around for the cop to catch my attention and let her go.
Oh, so you kind of like wanted to save her.
I wanted to see, yes. Because I believe that if anyone's going to get in trouble, I could handle it, not her. She's very weak when it comes to stuff like that.
Do you have a sister? I thought you didn't have a sister.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
You also have a brother?
30, yeah. Which I do have a release, so I can freely speak to you. He did sign one for me. He's not doing well.
No, let's not bring him to
Well, I need you to just say that because you're the only hope I have, Dr. Brown.
Okay, you know what? Let's not go there. But,
okay, let's not.
But what I'm saying is, because this is between you and me,
yes,
okay?
Absolutely.
So let's focus only on you. Yes. I mean, I understand your concern, but that's.
But I forgot about this too as well.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's not.
Yes.
But
totally
what I'm trying to do is the 2 weeks you spent.
Yeah.
First of all, you went into shock. So let's phrase what you went through that time. So you said you wanted like a lockdown unit, 22 hours per day.
Yeah.
What earned you that? Because usually it's tough to earn that. So why did you get a 22-hour day?
That's how it is in Valley Street. You're locked in a cell. You only get out from 6 at night to 9:45.
I think it's only for people who are very tough. Anybody?
No, all of us.
Really?
That's the way that jail works. It's the #1 worst jail in the United States.
Why did they put you there?
Because that's my count. That's where I am.
Oh, so it's because of your location.
Yes, because the jail that they have in my city next down, that's only for men. They don't hold women, so that's the closest they have.
So you felt very sad that you were treated that way.
Oh, for sure, and especially because I was left with no bunkmates as well. So and I need glasses. I didn't have my glasses to read, so it was stuck in a mental thought.
So what exactly kept you going?
I took every little piece that I could have positive.
And
I couldn't wait till I was GP'd, general population, so I could have a real shower, use shampoo, conditioner. I thought smaller. I didn't think about getting out. I thought about how can I be happy in this moment.
Okay, and what was making you happy at that lone cell?
I didn't go through withdrawals. Not bad.
That's nice.
I still have I got creepies, sneezes, yawns. No anxiety though.
Very nice.
I smiled about that and I said, thank you, God.
So you were grateful of
I was grateful of every little thing because that's who I am anyway. And I knew I was exactly where I was meant to be at that moment. It was a lesson. I needed that lesson. So I took it, owned it, and accepted it. And that's where it really came in, is acceptance. So acceptance paragraph in my head over and over. I calmed myself by saying, this is a temporary situation.
This too shall pass.
Yes. So, like I said, I thought smaller. I thought about the little things because I'm grateful for all things. Little, those are the most gratefulest points. But when I got out, I was so filled with joy and peace. It made me more grateful for every little thing. It heightened my awareness and understanding. I became more clarity of understanding my purpose, tying all things in together to know exactly where I was meant to be at that moment, because God does not make mistakes. So I had to pick out little things, that lessons, why I'm here, why am I talking to this person, because I always look for links. I always see why, when I believe that every meeting of a person, every situation is to better yourself into becoming your true self.
So what is it? Why, like, I'm trying to unravel. So at some point you learned that you had outstanding work. This is like some new information.
No, they showed up at my mother's. They finally,
so they were looking for you.
Finally, it did get to the Kingston police station. So as soon as they went to my mom's, because I was in Derry.
So somehow they tracked them.
Finally, it did come up, and Officer Briggs, the chief out of Kingston, he works with addictions and stuff, and he doesn't. He wanted to do it with me as best possible because he knows I've been doing the right thing.
So this is not like you going in and they found you. No, I'm just trying to figure you out.
They came, and then my mom told me, because my mom didn't tell them anything. So I called them from Derry.
So you did all the right thing.
Yeah, and I went and turned myself in. Yeah.
So there is a piece in you that I see complete, which is nice. Mm-hmm. There is also a piece in you that looks hurt. So talk to me about the piece that's hurt.
I'm dealing with a lot with my family right now.
But that has nothing to do with you.
No, that's where the pain comes from. Oh, the hurt, I'm traumatized.
Because you felt betrayed?
No, because my mental thought process is too intense to be locked in a cell for that long. So it's almost like mental rape, self-rape. So I started
violated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I felt
because you
betrayed in a way, because I did the right thing, and I thought by doing so that it would be looked at in such a way, because I don't have any drug charges. I don't have much on my record at all. So it's not like I'm a felon or somebody that's been incarcerated before.
Is this your first incarceration?
It's my second. My first one was in 2012. I came off at Valley Street, but I was on second-degree assault, which they dropped down to a simple assault because I was in an abusive relationship. I have not been in trouble since.
Okay, so you paid your price. Mm-hmm. So I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm proud of you because you stood by you.
Yes.
And you didn't do the right thing, and you said your thought initially was to get high, and you chose not to do that. Absolutely. I'm so proud of you. You know that? I'm so proud of you because I think that is what I want to see, the strength in you.
Yes.
And you're a very strong person. You're going to do very well. What your family does for you, what they do is not your business. Seriously.
Well, I know. It's just I'm there now, but I'm there as an example. So my example, like not getting high last night, because they look like, because they see more and more of my strength. So I know I can be a light and dark. That's all I mean by my family. None of what they're doing has anything to do with me. Okay. I step aside. I don't confrontate and I don't get in the middle. But I definitely am there to help and to listen. That's all I can do. In a way, help.
See, sometimes people get scared of people who are very strong. That doesn't mean they're judging you.
Because of it.
Huh?
I'm called crazy, actually, because crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person. She's crazy. Yeah. My way of thinking is so beyond some others that I can't even hold a conversation with some. Because
That's again coming from a space of judgment. So what I'm saying
is... It's not judgment. No. I mean it in a sense that I can't connect well with people.
That's all right.
And I wish I could, though. Because I don't want anyone to think ever that I'm better than or anything like that.
What I'm saying is, I hear you.
There's my ADHD.
Hear you. I hear you. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I know exactly where you're coming from because that's where I'm also very, very strong mentally. Mm-hmm. But I think each person understands truth differently. Your truth is different from another person's.
Absolutely.
So it's about, there is a curtain in the middle. Mm-hmm. This is what I was telling the other guy. Mm-hmm. So on one side, it's divisive and selfish. By seeing the division, you're, becoming less strong. Whereas if you see wisdom and grace, you come together. So one thing is, hey, whatever they are dismissive of you, you have to understand that intimidates them. Whatever they want to grow in you, show that peace to them. Because what it is you want to nurture that peace, because it's like they call it in CBT butterfly technique. The butterflies attach to things that they are attracted to. So let them attach person, then you can grow that. Because people like you and me who are very strong, we have a tendency to intimidate people. Like for me, I have to watch my tone because I can easily come across very insulting.
Do you remember it was a few months ago when I told you that you were intimidating? Remember? Because I can see it out there. I can see it with your coworkers.
Oh.
I can sense, I saw it. I saw the way things are handled with you is because exactly what you're telling me, I see in you. And that's why I love coming to you. And I will not have another doctor period.
Nice.
So I get out to Phil, the guy I was with. He threw me out the same day I got yesterday. As soon as I got out of jail to have him come pick me up, he told me, no, you're not coming back. I packed up your stuff.
So that is another betrayal.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? You don't need people like this in your life.
No.
Thank God. Actually, I'm saying when people who I don't need in my life throw me out, I'm so grateful.
But I was grateful because I was very unhappy. Waking up anxiety, sick. I wasn't a good spot for me. So I'm good. I know I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, and I'm happy for that.
So the first thing is I know you also push yourself through and pretend as though somebody doesn't need to be in your life, even though you don't need them in your life.
He was a lesson though.
No, not about him, but what I'm saying is be a little bit more humble. That's what I have to do too.
But see, I use the wrong words that make me sound like I said something, but
everything. No, you're doing perfect.
But I do that, and then it seems like I perceive something different than completely what I did, because I'm very humble and I'm very forgiving. I am very kosher. I do not take on your stuff, but I also don't get too deep. If it's a personal problem, it's a personal problem.
So
I do
see,
step back.
What I'm saying is, I still see the hurt in you. Okay.
Yes.
So we need to heal that, and I see the betrayal. So what I'm saying is, take what your family can and work through that. And I think we have to weave it back so that you are feeling secure again. Because right now, your security blanket is kind of torn.
Yes.
Right? So that's what we're going to work on. This week meditation, interestingly, is about keeping what we need, letting go of what we don't need, which is amazing. You're coming to the same space, I'm coming to the same space. So
I did put in an application though for a residential program in Laconia, and it works to be your better self. It's faith-based.
Nice.
So I do want to let you know that, because that's what I would love to do.
Okay.
But it's an application and it's going to be a while. But
I'm proud of you.
Would like to do that. Not just kind of stay stuck in a spot. I need to find still my life. And I know my life needs to start in that way because I've been on the street a long time. That's a learned behavior, is the street. I'm not very good with structure. So I need to learn life skills more. More normal life skills.
So what's the next skill you want to learn?
The biggest thing is completely coming to acceptance and love of myself.
And what is the exact piece you are not able to accept now?
Self-worth.
So you're doubting yourself.
Yes.
And why? What exactly about you are not?
I'm gonna cry. Less loved.
By who?
My family.
And whose love you earn for?
The most important, like my mom. That's who I look for.
Is it the biological mom or okay, biological?
Drugs got to them and they've changed.
So when was the last time you had a loving conversation with your mom?
Well, yesterday.
And what exactly?
She's outside. She brought me to here.
What exactly she said that made you feel not loved?
No, she's not doing that now.
No, but
this is coming. No, but this is coming. This is coming from
the past.
old stuff. I
But
still
even
haven't
though
dealt with in
see.
some sense.
So in some ways, you wish you had that, be the person for her that she could love you more, something like that.
Yeah, but
because you see the value in her and you feel you didn't hold that value.
Yes.
So you need to regrow it.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a starting of a new relationship.
Okay.
So me and her never lost that mother-daughter. I'm grateful that she threw me out all those years. I'm grateful for all the choices she made as a parent, because now we are still mother and daughter. My brother and sister and friends, they lost that. So I know that this is the beginning of a new relationship with her.
So you're growing again.
Yes.
So it's a growing pain.
Yes.
That's bringing tears.
Right.
That's a good place to be.
So it's not a sadness that I cry.
It's a love.
It's a love.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. You know that?
Thank you.
So I'll make you a new prayer thread today.
Yes, because I don't have one anymore.
Okay.
The one you gave, it's all at his house. I don't have any from that.
I have a new pattern. You're going to love it.
Nice.
So this one, a little girl, like she's 19 years old, taught me. And I'm going to teach you. And I'm so grateful to have you in my life.
Me as well. I'm grateful for you, Dr. Brown. Because, and you know when you have a higher sense, intuition and feeling of others, that it's hard to speak to fake people, people that aren't genuine and they're dishonest and things. It's very hard for me to speak to them. Yeah. But you open my eyes and I listen to all you, like whatever you say to me, whatever you lead me in trying to lead me in the direction of the right way to talk about something, or I listen to every word you say. Nice. But you enlighten me because you're in a spot where I want to be. Okay. All your beliefs and your feelings, that's who I am. So I see a lot of me in you, and it makes it very, very easy for me to speak to you in be me. Nice. I don't feel backed or anxiety or nervous. You make it freely for me to speak about my everything. Nice. And I know you know what I mean by it. Yep. Which not many people do. So I need you in my life because you're all I got to kind of understand all the heightened feelings. Nice. My meditation, I worked a lot on my intuitiveness, my grounding, my chakras. That's all things that you work on. That's right. I'm meant to be exactly with, because you're almost like a mentor for me. I'm a cartoon. Remember that the thing, bare necessities. Is a simple bare necessities. That's who I am. Jungle Book. You and me, we are two bear in a book. Yes. So you're almost like a future self of me. Yeah. So I look at you as one. That you're a oneness. Yeah. And you're a balance for me. Nice. And you are my street skills. You're my street girl. You go experiment and come tell me, yo, it didn't work. No. No. So I'm done. You're a good person. You are a good egg. Thank you. And you know what? I don't give a crap what people think of you or me. I think we made it. We both made it. That's one thing that that doesn't bother me is what others think of me. Because I know who I am and I feel that I'm a light in the world of darkness. And that's not saying it from a cocky place or anything else. Yeah. It's saying from just we're not all meant to be the same. We're different, like snowflakes. We're individuals. Yeah. It doesn't bother me what anyone says about me because I know who I am inside, and that's all that counts. And I feel like, it doesn't make a difference. Like, and the ultimate thing is, are we happy? It's not about others, it's me. Did I feel me? That will agonize me more than others failing me, So I think the reason you're crying, just like me, is because you failed to you for your mom. I see that because I would do the same thing.
I would go into shock if I fail somebody else. So because of that, I think you need a new threat. I'm going to beat this new pattern.
And then see, by you making it, is your energy on it, so I can feel it all the time.
Nice.
So it's a calming for me,
Very
because you're a calming for me.
nice.
So because you're transferring your calmness and love and energy into that, it makes it in turn work better for me.
I love you. I'm going to weave my love into this. And these colors are beautiful.
Very,
oh my
very.
God. I love the richness. Next color, I have to go to, I think Java has a nice color. So, this pattern, I don't think I've done it for you before, right?
What?
This pattern
No,
I haven't
no.
done. Last time.
The other one was this one.
Yeah, the white. Oh, okay. See, this is because it's like this knot. You can squish it and make it into like a bulb-like thing, and pull it down. And then it can go up to here, and then make it straight. And then you twirl it around so it tightens, and then you tie it. Right?
Yes. Oh, can you send those over there?
Yeah, I'll close the video and then I'll send it.